So what's the most practical advice that you can give to people who are about like 18 or 19, who are in their 11th or 12th standards, and they think that they can be a marketer or something like that? So what's the most practical advice you can give to those to get started out on it?
Simple. So if you think you can be a marketer, definitely you can be a marketer. No doubt about it.
Hmm.
Marketing is not that hard also
Hmm.
to get into and learn and all that stuff.
Right.
So the very first thing that I've seen people make mistakes is
Hmm.
the resume part.
Right.
Search for ATS compliant resume template.
Hmm.
ATS compliant resume
Hmm.
template. You got
Hmm.
to download that and use that.
Okay.
Why? Because companies use an applicant tracking system to
Okay.
track those resumes automatically. And if you make resumes in Canva with graphics and all that, sometimes the
Okay.
ATS might not be able to read that. And that's one of the cases your resume will be rejected even before looking at it. The computer itself is rejecting your resume.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
happens in companies like LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. So
Hmm.
your resume has to be ATS compliant.
Hmm.
So you will get that template super easily. ATS compliant resume looks very boring and etc. But that's the resume. That's what will get you into big companies. That's very first thing.
Okay.
So make sure your
Hmm.
resume is ATS compliant. And the second thing, if you don't have experience, you can include the college experience for sure, but don't include you did a robotic this thing in college. I mean that's fine, but how is it related to marketing?
Right. Right.
Unless you
Right.
found there's a nice way to put it. So marketing is basically you put it in a nice way. You have a boring
Hmm.
stuff and etc. You just put it,
Right.
brand it nicely, add
Right.
all that stuff, and be like, wow, this is the best product ever, and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
That's what you do it intelligently.
Yeah.
So ATS compliant resume. That's one thing.
Hmm.
Second thing is focus on your math. Math
Hmm.
is important in marketing. Yes, you can get
Hmm.
ahead in marketing without math, but you'll hit a ceiling because
Hmm.
marketing there's a part called measurement where you have to measure
Okay.
analytics and all that. Look at the
Right.
data.
Right.
So start learning basic skills like Excel. That will help you
Damn.
a lot actually.
Okay.
And the third part is at 11th or 12th, books might be boring to you. So I won't suggest books. But in future, you will definitely read books. So don't worry about it.
Right.
Um, Start watching certain videos which you think are interesting in marketing for you. Like
Right.
the videos I used to watch were how to get more followers on Instagram. That's
Hmm.
exactly how I became a social media manager at the start. So
Right.
start with the Instagram basic social media stuff. Very
Hmm.
easy to get into again. Nobody wants to
Right.
create content because it's a headache, this thing. They're ready to
Of
outsource
course.
that part.
Yeah.
So start getting into those kind of things. If you don't want to get into those kind of things, mm, surely get into SEO and all that, but
Hmm.
that's what it is. First, choose a domain. Start learning about that domain in digital
Hmm.
marketing.
Hmm.
Inside digital marketing, you have social media, SEO, paid ads, etc., etc., etc.
Right.
First thing you have to learn is what the hell is marketing. And now
Right.
then you will learn that digital marketing is just marketing using digital mediums. There's nothing
Right.
big
Right.
or something about it. And
Right.
now which digital medium you have to choose, that is up to you, whatever you feel
Hmm.
is interesting. Start
Hmm.
choosing it, start learning it, start get an internship.
Right.
And once you get, that's exactly what you need to aim for, trying to get an
Hmm.
internship.
Right.
And in this meantime, you have to focus on your sharpening your English skills as well,
Right.
because you might be growing, but if your English skills are not growing, right,
Hmm.
written and etc., you're going to suffer again.
Hmm.
So start learning basic, like how do you write an email etiquettes, all that stuff,
Hmm. Right.
because that's what matters when you're communicating, negotiating, and all that stuff with employees. Otherwise,
Hmm.
they will take advantage of you. And initially, at the start of your career, you will be taken advantage of. Don't
Of
worry about
course.
it.
Of course.
Definitely don't worry about it. But go where the learning comes, and
Right.
you will be good. That would be my advice. And constantly upskilling in your career. If you
Hmm.
don't upskill, what happens is you will lose out. Digital marketing is an
Right.
ever changing field. We were not talking
Right.
about AI and digital marketing 2 years ago. Now we are
Mhm.
talking extensively. Every tool is now suddenly an AI based tool.
Mhm.
Now, if you're not upskilling, you don't know what is AI and all that stuff, how it works and all that.
Mhm.
So keep upskilling
Mhm.
always. That's what it
Mhm.
is. That would be
Awesome.
my advice. Yeah.
Awesome.